It's Evan here with Durban is Yours at Endless Daze Festival, talking to Lucy and Andre from Medicine Boy. How you guys doing today?
Wonderful, thank you. Yeah.
This being your second year though, is there anything that like sets Endless Daze apart from other festivals for you guys?
The music's better.
He's a little bit biased. He's one of the organizers, so maybe I should answer this one.
The music's better. The people are better. The beer's cheaper.
I think there's a focus on music and from all angles. So from the artist's perspective and from the viewer's perspective. So there's attention to sound and curation of the lineup. Yeah, so it's just about the music, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I understand that you guys recently toured Europe, though. How was that?
Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, it was a wonderful adventure. Something we hopefully will do again soon.
Is there like a contrast coming back home after you guys toured like a different country? Is it like severely different?
Yeah, it is very different. I mean, it is and it isn't. Some of the things are, once you're inside and you're playing, it could be anywhere in the world quite often. But yeah, there are quite marked differences. I mean, I suppose that...
I think for me the main difference was that there you can play 4 nights a week, and also the shows start a bit earlier, so about people come out to the shows. Here it's it's quite small, so you can play in Cape Town maybe once a month or something like that.
So do you guys think that maybe like overseas it's more centered around people going out for music, not necessarily just to party?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is still places in Europe where people also just go out to party, but there is definitely there is opportunity to find focus where people are going for music, and
it's an interesting thing, because you want, I mean, at least we do, we want people to be attentive and there and present, but it's rock and roll music, it's not like going to school or something, where you go like, oh, at 8 you have to start and everyone should be quiet and then go.
But you do want a little bit of that.
Exactly. So you want a bit of that. You want to be like, okay, be quiet now.
Loose rules.
So loose rules. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
And then, for the sake of us being from Durban is Yours, what do you guys think about touring in Durban?
I'm not just saying this. I fucking love Durban, and I've always.
Yeah, we had such a nice show recently in Durban. Yeah, we've had such good experiences actually.
Yeah.
Where did we played at?
Noble Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Space, yeah. And it was with Ryan and then from Cairo Records who organised it, and they're just great.
Yeah, and people seem really receptive and open, and I don't know, maybe it sounds like a cliche, but that is really what we experience, like a real warmth and.
Yeah.
And then with that being over at Cairo Records and all of that, do you guys think? Why do you think that you guys had achieved such a success with vinyl sales and stuff like that, specifically over other things, like versus CDs or whatever? Because you guys pressed vinyls twice, which not a lot of people can say. Why do you think that is?
I think it's just, because people don't need to buy digital music anymore, so if they're buying for different reasons. I think it's artwork, and it's a way for people to show support for the band. Yeah, I just think it's a lovely thing.
It also kind of the thing that it forces you to, and we've always been like album people as opposed to releasing a single here and there and a video here and there. It kind of the records force you to listen to the whole thing, kind of at least one side of it, and that album, kind of like Electricity, it's made to be listened to like that, the whole thing. There's and I think when people start experiencing that the way that it should be, with side A and side B, and then it gives the album a lot longer legs, start lending it out to friends or whatever. I mean, hopefully that's what happens.
But do you guys think of writing music in the sense of albums? Like, do you think when you pair the songs, do you think of like, this will be on side A and this will be on side B, or?
Yeah. It's a nice way to think about it, but it's not like it's not a strict way. So we don't go like this. It has to be this, but it just actually it's a lovely thing to think about, and it kind of gives different ways of looking at it.
Changing, that's cool, and but it is kind of nice to have to almost see like some kind of, because I mean everything in the, like when you're recording an album, you go through so much like emotional torment and joy and everything. That like it's nice to have just a little bit
drawing
of
up some parameters for yourself.
like a kind of vision.
And then lastly, I've heard some rumors of new music coming from you guys. Is that true?
Yeah, that's very true. We don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, we've recorded it,
We can
actually.
confirm these. If it's yours, you get the scope. We can confirm these rumors.
Yeah, we've recorded it, actually, but we still need to mix it, which is quite a thing.
Coming back to the emotional torment.
Yeah. So we're not sure when it'll be out yet. But I mean, we played a lot of the stuff. Last time with kind of like Electricity, we didn't really play any of our songs before we had released the album. Where with this one we're not doing that. So we're playing a lot of the songs live already, and yeah. But yeah, it's coming.
Okay, cool. And is there any kind of difference in this record versus the old one?
Yeah, there is. Again, not really. It's not something that we again decide very clearly. It kind of.
Yeah, I think you know, like, well, I don't know, if you need to make the same album twice, then that's fine as well, you know. I kind of, my approaching the new one, I kind of thought like, okay, it's got to be a bit different than the first one, but I don't actually think it needs to, you know. It's just whatever. It's just you have to do what feels natural, you know. So there is definitely a difference, but it's.
But it's still being born, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
You know, it's really. I mean, an album at some point. It starts to take shape and take on a life of its own.
Yeah.
And we're yet to see. It's kind of in its very young stages.
Yeah, the album, it still very much is in control of us as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for having us, guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of the festival.
Thank you.